2001. It lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Coming off a contest that looks real good on paper between the Dallas Cowboys and the Denver Broncos. On the visiting sideline, a look at the Cowboys head coach. These guys coming off back-to-back losses. Along the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Broncos. These guys are ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays. Glad to have you with us for this one, football fans. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt on the call. It's Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey with the honors. And off we go from Denver. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing him out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
At his best, Bo Nix is a point guard facilitating an offense, getting that ball in and out of his hands as quickly as possible, but don't you dare sleep on his legs, because he will hurt you with his athleticism too. And oh, by the way, did I mention a maturity well beyond his years?
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Nix. That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45.
Giving this to Harvey. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. It was Osa Odigizua in on the tackle. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Nix from the gun. Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. 3rd and long for him here. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
So now the Cowboys getting an opportunity to send their offense out for the first time. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL Draft, it's Dak Prescott.
He gave us all the excitement we could hope for last week, but it wasn't all in a good way, at least for his team. Never knew if his throws were going to end in the touchdown or turnovers, and he had a couple of both by the end of the loss. Don't want him to lose that gunslinger mentality. Just want him to be a little more thoughtful with each and every decision.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Dak off the play fake. And this one went in entirely the wrong direction, Brock. This one's out of bounds for a big loss on that first down play.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Dak now from the gun. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. It's a short pickup to the 20. Last season's Defensive Player of the Year, Pat Surtain, hauling him to the ground. Prescott now on 3rd down. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
The return begins on their side of midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And this is the type of play they need out of him into the later months. He's currently leading the league in passing touchdowns. Nix off the play action. Finds Trevin. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Play action with Nix. That one's complete, right side. And he works this to the 38 before going down. All set now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Able to get it to Franklin. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. Nix slides in safely, doing so after he picked up that first down.
17 more yards.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Broncos first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run here. It's Harvey. And now right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
He almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6. Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal.
5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. That one connects. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Lots there to tack on the extra points. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
7. Cowboys nothing.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. Escapes a defender. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Dallas sending its offense out for the 2nd time this game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First down, here's Dak. Finds him on the crossing route. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37.
From the gun is Prescott. Into traffic, complete. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
22 yards. And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him. They get those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Now 2nd and 10.
Now running here with Jaden Blue. Not much space available there, maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
Gain at the 38-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They have 3rd down and 8. Throw here, 3rd down. That is caught. He's got Lamb. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys start to fight back with their first points of this game. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Broncos and Cortland Sutton taking the field once again. And he's been having such a great season in this offense. You can see actually top 5 in the league in receiving touchdowns so far. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. That was Kenny Clark on the tackle. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Now Nix. And I'll set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. They pick the handoff. Now Nix. This finds Franklin. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
On the handoff, here's Harvey. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7. After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
There's the fake. Here's Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and 2, here's Nix. Hits his running back. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
That's another Broncos first down.
Shotgun snap to Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Next to throw again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Catch is made near the edge. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
A 26-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Cowboys and C.D. Lamb headed back out on offense. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Dak to the air here. Screen here for Williams. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Complete beyond the marker. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Throwing again. Prescott has him on the quick hitter. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Broncos bringing out an extra DB on third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. Right side. Ferguson's got it. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. That one gains 7. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Another throw for Prescott. Completed over the middle. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
Cowboys first down. A gain of 29 yards. First down, Dallas.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Dak now from the gun. This one's caught. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. 4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch can still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunky yards here on second and goal. Prescott here from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Riley Moss with the pick. Along the right sideline, there's space. And into the end zone he goes. A pick 6 for Denver.
This offense had time to go through the 5 stages of grief by the time that interception reached the other end zone, Kate. Denial when they saw it picked up. Anger's return picked up steam all the way through to some reluctant acceptance that they just watched the celebration unfold in the wrong end zone.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos make it a 10-point ball game.
17. Cowboys 7.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Things going well so far. And some excellent field position awaiting them. That return up close to the 40 before he went out. The Cowboys taking over on offense. Not much time left before halftime. And with all their timeouts remaining, Brock, they might be able to put a little something together here. Shotgun snap, a give to Blue. And this is going to take him off it across midfield there at the opposing 45. The Cowboys signaling for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
17 yards. First down, Cowboys.
First down, here's Dak. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now here's Prescott. Short pass brought in. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the gun is Prescott. Got a man, it's Flynn on. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. Aubrey puts it through. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7. So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We are into week 8, and we're starting to get a sense as to who are the haves and who are the have-nots. Let's get into it. Our tour around the NFL starts now. At Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, the Colts at home to take on the Titans in the AFC South. And the former rushing champ has still got it, Jonathan Taylor. Next up, we go to Charlotte. We'll look in on the Panthers. They're playing host to the Buffalo Bills. And this is Josh Palmer. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Bills up their record to 5-2 as they get the victory here. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
At the 29-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Dak. Hits him on the out route. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. 3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
It's a gain of 6.
And off running left. It's Blue. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Connects on the crosser. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that'll be good for Dallas. First down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Who gets the handoff? And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up first and goal.
17 more yards. That's another Cowboys first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
The middle, Blue. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys make it 17 all.
17. Brandon Aubrey.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Denver set to take the field on offense. And this is an important drive to get momentum back after that touchdown tied things up. Nice run last play. Sets up second and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Harvey once more. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 6. And the Broncos first down.
Nix from the gun. On the left side. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Nix off the play action.
26-yard line.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Forced to the ground.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Brings up third and 5.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Going all the way to the end zone here. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. So they make the stop, but they do it with some illegal aid. The referees say there was interference that time.
And this is why it is so hard to stop these offenses. It's hard enough to cover.
And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grab the lead on their first series of the half. Well, Brock, it wasn't hard to see why they botched on that play fake. Even our camera operator was fooled into thinking it was a run, but certainly made it easier to connect on that touchdown pass.
And that's all about the attention to details, Kate. Really is. The offensive line getting their pads down. The running back and quarterback at that mesh point, making it look exactly like a run. You do the details on the front end, and the play-action game rewards follow on the back end.
Going after tries good by lots. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7.
Cowboys 17.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Turpin with a return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Cowboys about set to take over. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. They'll start the drive with Blue. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down. We've set it down from 37. Prescott on first and 10. Over the right side is caught by Ferguson. Won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Riley Moss with that tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Dak. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 6.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Cowboys, first down.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Prescott, a quick throw, complete. And he's done a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
The 3rd down run with Blue. And he's going to fight his way down to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Prescott. And it's caught. He's got Lamb. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys can tie it up after hitting Painter in the 3rd. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys tie this game up.
24-24.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Harvey now to return it. Dodge the tackle. And this drive will start inside the 25. Denver ready for another offensive possession. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. Runs around him. He's got space. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They strike for 23 yards. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
Broncos, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's the fake. Here's Nix. And he's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Brought in by his back. Dobbins. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
Nick's trying to sneak it. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Jeremy Crawshaw, the one who's going to send this away. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's been a high-scoring game so far, but we're still tied 24-all to begin the final frame. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
First down, and they go right back to it. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Dak to the air here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know what I know. It's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
4 yards on the pickup.
Second down, give to Harvey. Only can get his yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and
out of the gun, it's Nix. He's him on the in route. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
5-yard gain.
We've set it down from 37.
Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Shotgun hands out to Harvey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
It's a design boot. That's incomplete on 2nd down. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Maris Liufau on the coverage.
They'll throw 3rd and long. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. So out now comes the punter. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Drive starts with a quick throw left complete. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On the give, it's Blue. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
Prescott here from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for George Pickens that time. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. Takes this one at the 40. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Broncos offense all set to go. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the time when you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Still 1st down.
Off the play fake. Here's Nix. That's caught. He found some space. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. They send a tight end in motion.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Giving this to Harvey. He spins right by him. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's another Broncos first down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. On the draw to give to Harvey. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Nick's looking to throw. Getting Ingram on the slant. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
Back to throw it. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Broncos take a 4th-quarter lead. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. His 3rd total score of this game. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Turpin with a return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Cowboys and C.D. Lamb headed back out on offense. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. Throwing on first is Prescott. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Dak now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. He'll come up on 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to get that one to C.D. Lamb. And now it's 2nd down. Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now we had a 3rd down. We get a pause here. They're going to call a timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here he is to throw. He's going to run for it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards.
Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
A gain of 9 yards.
Setting up to pass.
Cowboys.
Took off with it again. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31.
That's another Cowboys.
Back to throw. Connects with the open man downfield. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys cut it to a point late in this one. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fields this one at the 3. Shoots away from one. And he's stopped on the run back at the 27. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. So here comes the Bronco offense. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll look to throw it.
32-yard line.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw it. That one finds his man, Ingram. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
It's a gain of 8.
Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout.
First down.
Next to throw again. Finds a seam down the middle. This is going to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap.
It's a gain of 20.
Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. To the line for a new set of downs, only a lone timeout at their disposal.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Play action with Nix. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
It leads to second and 10.
They'll throw again. Nix. Quick slant, caught by Sutton. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys.
That's another Broncos first down.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone. So they call a timeout. So that is their final one. And with time left for maybe 2 plays, let's see what they do. Do they chance it or do they just kick it now? An entire game coming down to the leg of Will Lutz. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. That one is good. And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner. The kicking unit on down for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
At their own 35-yard line.
One final shot here. Trying to push deep downfield. It's complete inside the 35-yard line. So to decide to make mile-high salutes throughout the building, it's a win at home for the Broncos. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried